Go. All right, what is going on, everybody? So this is going to be a new evolution in the long history and future, whatever you want to call it, of my channel here, of the Solana NFT world. So today, I think Tuesdays are going to be a fun day. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. I think Tuesdays are a good day. I'm calling them NFT Tuesdays. What we're going to do is just explore some new NFTs, some old NFTs, maybe look at updates. I don't really know where this is going to go. I just want to use this. I want to be in a forum, a space for us to kind of get together, to discuss projects, maybe some upcoming ones we can take a look at. I've seen a lot of people do, live streams where they're investing. There's a lot of fake or artificial hype, or, it's just real surface level stuff. The point of this is I want to dive deep into, these different projects. I want to look at their Discords, look at their websites, look at their Twitter, take a look and kind of get an overall feel for different projects, and just use this as an open forum to discuss. So if you're watching this live, please let me know if there are any projects I should take a look at. If you're interested in kind of learning about these together, that'd be great. If you're watching this, a replay of it, drop in the comments below any projects that you think might be interesting to check out on a future one. This is going to be a staple of NFTs. All my socials are in my link below, or in the description below. So don't hesitate to reach out into those DMs and let me know if there are any projects I should take a look at. So we'll get started here. Actually, before we get started, I'm just want to keep reiterating that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is meant for entertainment purposes only. So please, do your own research before investing in any of these projects. And this is just meant to be just an open forum, like I said, to explore, discover, and just take a peek around the Solana NFT space. So I think a good start here is I made a promise online today. One of my favorite projects that's out there right now is called the Shredded Apes. So we're gonna start with them. So I'm in my wallet right here. Let's scroll down to the Shredded Apes. There we go. So these are my boys. These are my Shredded Apes that I own. So right now we're looking at a floor of 6.59. Let's take a look at their Magic Eden page here. So you're looking at a floor of 6.59. Look at that total volume. 23,000 Solana so far. And that number is it's growing by the day. It's a very popular project. Average sale price is 6.5 right now. And total listed down to 130. So it's not a lot out there right now. That's definitely a number that's getting lower. Now, we'll get a quick description here. So it's a collection of 5,000 shredded apes, powerful enough to slap any other ape into oblivion. Stake your ape to earn Way. Shredded Apes Gym Club's Utilities Token. Way has both metaverse as well as real-world utilities, including gym nutrition and clothing. So I thought this would be a cool project to start out with, to kind of get the conversation started, because I'm a fitness fanatic. I'm constantly working out. I'm a coach at F45. I'm obsessed with fitness. And I think with NFTs, part of my progression and, education and learning about all these is if you're going to invest in these projects, you want to find something that kind of aligns with your interests. And the community in Shredded Apes is great. It's all fitness driven, and we'll take a look. So while we're still on Magic Eden though, let's look at the activity here. So there's a lot of activity. I mean, an hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, 7, 8, 11, 12. So it's very active. It's funny. I made a YouTube video about this, one of my deep dive in 5 videos, and as I was making it, someone swept the floor. I think it was 50 Shredded Apes they bought, and the floor price rose like 1.5 while I was making it. So it was pretty wild. But I think they're pretty cool looking. If you like the art with these NFT projects, that obviously matters. You know what I mean? You want to drop investment into something that you like, at least in my opinion. Again, not a financial advisor, but I think these are cool looking. You saw mine. I'll show you mine again here if you missed it. Let's scroll down here. There we go. So I actually I bought this guy. If you know anything about me, I wear headbands, so I loved the headband there. My wife's gonna make me a Shredded Apes headband, and then this one was gifted to me by someone in the community, so that was really cool, and that just kind of shows you how strong that community is. So let's take a look at a couple different aspects of their socials here. I guess we'll start at their website because we talked about the utility of this, and their native token is called Way, and you get that by staking your apes. So there was originally 5,000, that minted, so that's what we're sitting on. That's why that 130 sitting there listed is a very low number, which is pretty cool to see. And that's what's driving that floor price up. People are getting excited about it. So here we go. So that utility that we're talking about here, Way token, have both real life utility as well as a metaverse utility. Staking your Shredded Ape grants you access to a daily portion of the Way. Derek, what's up, man? Dang, Derek, your wife's awesome. My wife still thinks this stuff is dumb. Well, a lot of people still think this stuff is dumb, but she won't think it's dumb when we're loaded, baby. When we're living that easy life. Part of initial sale and royalties will be used to sweep the floor. You always like to see that. Maintaining that high floor price. Sweep Apes will be airdropped to our holders in the form of giveaways or kept for marketing purposes. There's a merch store. A lot of giveaways, and I actually, I told you this one's around fitness and athletics and all that stuff, and last week there was a Strava, it's a fitness app that tracks your fitness activity, running contest. So of course, I had to go all in. I ran back-to-back half marathons last week and I tried to win it. Still waiting on the announcement, but winner gets a $100 coupon for the store. Really looking forward to that if I won. And let's check out the store. I'll show you what that looks like here. Look at the utility here. How do we get to their store? Let's see. It's going to be in their Discord. Let's go to Discord here. I want to show you what their store looks like. This is definitely one of my favorite projects that we have out there. I guess while we're in the Discord, you can check it out. There are 14,861 total apes in the Discord, so big number. A lot of people in there. All right, let's see. Official links. Here we go. A lot of links, if you can't tell. Online store. There we go. Let's hit it. So here are the products with the that you can get by staking your ape. It produces the Way. After eating a plate and a quarter worth of food, you're a madman. Yeah, well, I burn a lot of calories, so it just absorbs into me. So you have essentials, clothing, and nutrition. And what's cool about when you stake your apes is if you use your Way to purchase these products on the website, you're definitely going to have a benefit. You get a 10% discount on the prices of this stuff as well. So for instance, if you wanted these socks, you'd take basically $1.50 off if you're using your Way. And the more apes that you have staked, and there's different levels that you can basically train them at, you get more utility tokens. So pretty cool stuff. So that's just wanted to give you, kind of like a higher level overview. That's one of my favorite projects that, I'm looking at right now. But again, if any of you guys want to take a look at any projects, that you think are up and coming, that are new to the marketplace here, let me know. And I'll be more than happy to go over it with you. So last thing with the Shredded Apes here, I did want to show you their Discord. It's really cool. There's a ton of people on there, man. And let's go into the general chat because it's litty in here, man. People are all fired up constantly with this project, and it's funny because it's like iron sharpens iron kind of thing. You know what I mean? Everyone's all jacked up, and then we all feed off each other's energy as we go along here too. And it was funny that happened. From the moment that I made the the moment that I made the video, initially when I told you they swept the floor with 50 of them, I hopped in and there was just so much hype because, you know, the video was made and then someone swept the floor price was going up by a ton, and it was just a wild ride. When it makes sense to buy way off the market and then buy at the 10% discount. That's probably, I don't know if I'm advanced enough to, I gotta turn the fan on. Hold on, I'm sweating. All right, we're back, baby. That's a good call, D. I don't know. I don't know if that would be, I don't see why not. I mean, people sell their tokens with all other projects a lot too, you know? Let's see I guess it would depend on what the price of Way is, I guess, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Let's go to the links here. We can take a look at it. It's one of these links, I think, right? Buy Way, here we go. So you can buy it on Radium, so let's check that out. I understand. Leave me alone, please. Shredded Apes, baby! We talking apes. Do we know what's the price? Here we go. So the price of Way right now is at about 7 cents. So pretty cool, you know? So you're basically getting real utility. Yeah, I had people comment, you know, talk about projects that have utility. This is straight up real utility, especially if you are an athlete into fitness, in that fitness realm, you go into the gym all the time. You can literally get free protein, free pre-workout, shaker bottles, clothes, all kinds of stuff just for owning an ape. Really cool, man. Hello, Goldie. What do you think of Blanco's Brawl update? Good or not? So, Stony, I will be really honest with you. I have kind of ducked out of Blanco's for the time being. It may be temporary, it may be permanent. I'm not sure. And it's nothing against Blanco's. It really isn't. I love that game, and that's what kind of was the peek behind the curtain, I guess it would be. I'd say that, you know, really got me into the world of NFTs. But once, you know, I realized that, you know, crossing the ETH bridge cost so much money, you know, to get it on the market, and it really wasn't as seamless as I was hoping. And it was kind of at that time I also discovered, you know, the whole world of Solana NFTs. That's kind of where I turned my attention more to this stuff, to the Solana NFT world. And, you know, I only have so much attention on a daily basis, you know what I mean? So I love that game, nothing but love for that community, and I really enjoyed my time with them. But for right now, I'm just kind of taking a step back from it because I'm focusing on this kind of stuff. So I hope that answers your question. Marcon, hey, Shredded Ape, brother. Hell yeah, man. I was waiting so long to become a part of the Shredded Apes, man. I'm so excited to be a part of it, and I'm hyped up. That Strava contest last weekend, I ran my butt off. I ran 2 back-to-back half marathons last weekend. One of which, you know, obviously being on Easter. I was late to my Easter lunch because I was out running around Texas. So hopefully I win. I've been waiting to see the results. I'm top of the leaderboard, so hopefully that stands so I can get some free whey and buy some protein powder. I'm going to get all fired up, you know, with it. I'm really looking forward to that pre-workout. All right, Stoney, you feel like they ruined the game? Yeah, I've never played it. I've kind of heard that. People didn't really like. I've heard mixed reviews, but more so negative reaction to that update. I haven't tried it, so I can't speak to it. You know, I'll just be perfectly honest with you. But again, you know, I have kind of stepped away from it for the time being. So always have a special place in my heart for Blancos, though. All right, so back to the Shredded Apes here. So this is Radium. Radium? I don't even know how to say it. Radium. So this is where you can convert Sol to Way. But if you're just joining us here, if you own one of these Shredded Apes, this is one that you stake, and on a daily basis you earn Way, and it has real life utility on their website. Oh, where is it? Did I miss it? I exited out here. So you can get all kinds of stuff, and this is what I'm talking about. So they got products, and I can only assume that it's going to go up. You know, their product line is going to expand from here. This is just the beginning. And also, I think what's really cool, you're starting to see kind of worlds collide. So Jay Cutler, I don't know if any of you know who he is, but one of the most famous bodybuilders of all time is now retweeting the Shredded Apes, and he's kind of a part of the community now. He's got his own NFT project coming up, and you can just see these communities starting to merge, in different verticals. You know what I mean, like fitness and racing and all kinds of stuff like that. Marcon, yes, I see all your posts, brother. You're up there. Yay! I've been working my butt off for that running. You're Jaijin911 on Discord. Okay, very cool. I see in there too. It's hard for me to be active on Discord just because, like I said, I'm always going a million different directions. I'm making Mario videos. I'm a trainer at F45. I'm a coach. I'm all over the place. All right, so I think that's enough on Shredded Apes today, but I think I hammered the point home enough. I love this one, and it's absolutely taken off recently, and I think the sky's the limit with this. So I would say check this one out. Obviously, again, not a financial advisor. I've just had a lot of fun with this one, and I just really look forward to the future with this one. All right, so like I mentioned before, if there's anything that you'd like to see me take a look at, we're going to explore all this stuff live as we go along here. You tell me, Mad Imperator, you tell me. So this is kind of like my hot take. It could be way off. I actually, this is a funny story. I actually had to delete a tweet and repost it because my personal opinion, I think once Solana NFTs, and I tweeted this, so if you follow me on Twitter, you saw this, but one of my opinions is I think derivatives are going to take off at some point. Obviously, maybe not obviously. I don't think they're going to be as large as the original, have as much success. I do think there is a space for them, and I think that space is when these Solana NFTs start to become more mainstream. It's not like the Bored Ape Solana Club is competing with Bored Apes. They're supporting it. It's kind of like an homage to it, and they have a really strong community, and that's just one example. But Soul Punks is another one. The rich history of the CryptoPunks and Ethereum on OpenSea. I think not only the people who kind of missed out on CryptoPunks the first go around, but people who are hopping into the space and want to feel like they're part of it as well. These derivatives are I think are really going to take off. That's just maybe it's a hot take, maybe I'm pie in the sky idea. All right, Sandra wants to look at Hefty Heroes, so let's take a look at Hefty Heroes. What do we think? Yeah, now the rug thing is just a nightmare recently. I don't understand why there's so many bad people in the world that want to just constantly keep rugging. Hefty Heroes is not on Magic Eden, so let's take a look at Protectors of the Metaverse. Okay, I can dig it, a little metaverse action here. Do I own any Shiboshis? I do not. What's a Shiboshi? All right. Hefty Heroes. All right, but first, the heroes are on the way, but first we lunch. Look at these guys. So let's take a look. Oh, they got a YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at their Twitter. The heroes have arrived. Come join. Has anyone heard about these aside from Sandra? 5950, so just under 6,000 followers since January. A7 Tech Core. What's that? So this looks like one of their flagship here, if that's their banner. So they only have 88 followers. Okay, interesting. So do they have a website? They do not. Well, they have the Discord. Let's dive in their Discord. We'll take a look and see what's going on there. Join Hefties. So 1,000 people in here. All right. Official links. Let's see if they got a website. Here we go. I always like to go to the website. I feel like that's a good starting spot to kind of... well, I just was at the website, you moron. Okay, hold on. What? Let's see. What's the utility here? Like, what's the point? Is this just art? That's what we're trying to figure out here. So this is it for the website. So Maybe this is early on in the process here. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's check the Discord though. Let's just hop in and see what is going on there. So Sandra, how did you come across this? How did you come across these hefty heroes? All right, let's see if there's a announcement. FAQ. Let's check out the FAQ. Mint to be announced. Okay, supply 10,000. They want to whitelist the majority of the spots. Roadmap's going to be updated closer. So, I think this one. Are you in a nutshell, Dank Derek? Yeah, I mean the art looks pretty cool. I'm getting a comic, comic book vibe. I see this comic book thing here. Probably a bunch of nerds. No, I'm just kidding. But I think this one, there's 1,000 people in here. Obviously, that's pretty good. And then you got 52 online. So the community obviously is just starting out. This one's a little early. Obviously, you don't know when they're going to mint. There's a lot unknown there. So this would be one maybe let's keep an eye on. We'll maybe check in at a later date. But there's really not much happening here. We don't even know what they do. There's really no roadmap or anything. So, yeah, I think that's about it. There's really not much to do with that one. So I'm going to leave that server, get out of there, and we'll move on here. All right. So what else are we looking at? What else do we want to look at? What's on Magic Eden? What are you talking about here? Hefties? They're not on here. So these popular collections, I've been looking at these smoke heads, and I feel like with 420 tomorrow, a lot of these these ones around smoking are going to take off. This one has gotten up there. If you look at the activity here, let's see, they're selling for 4.4. Floor price is 3.9 right now. Look at that volume though, and these are relatively new. I think these just minted a couple days ago. And you're looking at 16,000 soul minted, volume already. Kind of a higher list count, 805. I don't know how many of these things there are. And I have no idea what they do. They kind of remind me of those Van Gogh looking things that came out. Let's see. Oh, it's on there as a launch. Okay, so we'll go back there in a second. I want to check these guys out. Let's check their Twitter out. Let's see what's going on here. See, Smokehead's 420. I feel like this one's just gonna pop tomorrow. I've been seeing it. It minted quick. They got 22.8 thousand followers. That's a ton. And it's always interesting to see that because if you look at their tweets, it's not really indicative of that many followers. I guess. It's these are good numbers, but if you've 22.8 thousand, so hey Daxabo, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, the art is pretty awesome. I do like it. I do like it a lot, and I can't think of the name of the project. I'm always seeing it on Magic Eden, but it looks like another project, but apparently it's not close enough to be derivative. Otherwise, Mindfolk. I think Mindfolk. That's the one. I appreciate that, Daxabo. Thanks for hopping in. If there are any projects you want to take a look at, just drop it in there and we'll take a look. And then you can, circle back tomorrow. Obviously, this is going to go live on YouTube forever. Well, as long as I'm on there. So we smoke, ponder, and wonder. We are in a constant pursuit of enlightenment. Let's level up. It'll be legendary. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one tomorrow. I'm not going to buy it because I don't have any money. But also, just because I want to see, if my prediction's right. I feel like this one is going to have a big pop tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, Dean made this one. Is that what you're saying? Dean made Smokeheads. That's probably why it had a nice pop, and it's sustaining that pretty high floor. All right, so let's go back to that launch pad. Oh, Derek. All right, cool. I know Derek, too. I just met him IRL on Saturday. Great dude. All right, so the launch pad. Oh, look at speaking of Mindfolk Pirates. I bet that's gonna. Look at that. The mint price is 6.6. So they are definitely riding the wave from their initial collection there. That's pretty wild. Now I do have. I'm gonna show you these Soul Kitties. I do have one of these. Unverified right now. So I minted this guy a while ago. I had a two-dimensional Soul Kitty, and then I had a breeding pod right here. And then by having the breeding pod, I was able to mint a 3D Soul Kitty, obviously, which is this one. Right now it's unverified because that mint is upcoming, but I'm pretty excited to see how that rolls, because you're looking at that 2.2 mint price, and that's going to be about a day and a half from now. So I'm excited to see how that goes, because honestly, I was looking to get rid of it. So I hope that I hope that, it has a high floor price, because, if it's super high, obviously you'll hang on to it. But, if it's kind of like a mid-tier thing, liquidate a little bit so I can upgrade. By the way, for anyone who's interested, I'm going to show you what I'm listing right now. Let's see if I got any offers. So someone offered me 3.1 for my Soul Punk. Not a chance. Faded Fox ain't going anywhere, especially for 2.1. So, but my listed items here. So I'm trying to ditch my Art Monkey first generation. This is the Gen 2. This guy, I don't even know how to say that. This nonsense. I have 4 Flappies. I'm going to liquidate 2 of them. I'm keeping on to my other 2. This Guardians guy, Meta States. If any of you are interested in any of these, there's my 2D Soul Kitty, trying to get rid of as well. Shoot me an offer. DM me, ask me. I'm pretty flexible on what I am willing to get rid of them for. The list prices I put are basically just for, I go to the rarest attribute and see what the floor price is on it and list it for that. So, all right, Dan, you wanted to say Soul Shades. Let's take a look at Soul Shades. I think that's a pretty cool project. I have a pair of these. So Soul Shades. So this is a voucher that you get, and it's very simple. You buy a voucher, and then you get a real-life pair of sunglasses, and it has an RFID in there, so you could scan it at any point and verify that you're the owner of those Soul Shades. I think it's pretty cool to see the virtual world integrating with the physical world. And as an athlete, I'm always wearing those sunglasses, so I think it's cool. So what was that racing NFT game you were playing, and are you still playing it? Alpha League Racing, and yes. So I'm gonna pivot real quick here to Alpha League Racing, because if you're watching and you're interested, I think there's a lot of opportunity with Alpha League Racing. They'll tell you what I'm about to say as well. I did not list my D-Hounds. That's not what they said. I'm answering dang Derek here. I did not, just because I think they're cool, and I paid like $4 for them. So what are you going to do? But Alpha League Racing. So this game is incredible. It has real life utility. They've already been evolving their game as well. They're mint. This is their Achilles heel. They're not very good at marketing. And like I told you, they're going to tell you that as well. To mint, I believe it's 0.25 right now. And look at that. I mean, they have a ton of cars left to mint. If you are interested in racing games, it's sick. You can check. I streamed it on Friday. They have real live tournaments for Real Soul. I'm going to be putting on tournaments. I'm going to be holding them as well. They're one of their official streamers. And it's just an incredible opportunity with this project. They just upgraded, like I said. It releases on Friday. Everyone can play it. You can go here and hit the demo and play the live demo. And I play it with a PlayStation 4 controller. I just plug it in, rip it, and you're good to go. You do need a car to play. There's 4 different levels of car. Evolution 1, 2, 3, and 4. The higher the evolution, the faster it is, the harder it is to control. And when you mint, it's just kind of like luck of the draw. Eventually, once they sell out, if they decide to burn the rest of their supply, or it does mint out, then you'll be able to kind of filter on Magic Eden by that. But right now, it's just kind of like a luck of the draw. Helix, you got to get one, man. They're sweet. They're a lot of fun. And, dude, especially with the price of Solana being down right now, you're paying less than like 25 bucks, to play an actual racing game. So, and that's what's interesting, too. Like, when I hopped in here, I was like, my niche is going to be racing because I stream Mario Kart and I love racing games. And I started to quickly realize that there's a lot of empty promises in the gaming space in Solana NFTs. Or they'll basically just like overpromise and underdeliver a lot. They'll give you a teaser, they'll give you a demo version, and then it just kind of putters out. And I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's like, something that just kind of happens. They run out of financials or whatever. But yeah, Stony, I think you'd like it a lot. It's really cool. They're French. And I've been on a ton of calls with them, collaborating with them to try to get the word out about the game. I organically just came across it and started playing it and tweeting about it. And then, they reached out to me and we became pretty tight. So it's one of these projects that their only Achilles heel is marketing. That's it right now. But if you are interested, check it out. It's really cool. Tell them I sent you if you jump in the Discord. They'd like to hear that. But yeah. Alpha League Racing, that's a great game, great play to earn game, and the new map that's coming out on Friday, it looks like it could actually be like on PlayStation, you know what I mean? It looks like it's a legit game, but you know what I mean? Like it looks like it would be a legit PlayStation or Xbox game. And when you play the game, the first turn, you'll see my logo in the sky. So I'm pretty proud of that. It's pretty cool. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on from Alpha League Racing here. What else do we want to look at? Soul Shades, like I said, this is a cool project. You get a pair of shades that look like that. That's basically it. There's different, tiers of them. The gold ones are the rarest. Of course, because I wanted a gold pair for Go for the Goalie, but they're crazy expensive, so not right now. But Soul Shades is one that I really like. And the floor price has basically been waffling between 0.29 and 0.4. And so when you look at the vouchers here, you filter by edition. So the Solana ones are the ones I have. Ice, they're blue. Fire, I believe they're like a red. Premier is a 1 point. Look at the gold. There's one, and it's for 9 Sol. So, not trying to drop like 900 bucks in a pair of sunglasses, but if you have that money, have at it. All right. How I Met Goldie. That's right. All right, Bored Baby Ape Folk. All right, let's take a look at that. Bored Baby Ape Folk. Where is this? Are you looking at launch pads, Sandra? So how does the trading work for Soul Shades when they have a physical aspect as well? See, that is a good question, Helix. I have no idea how that would work. I don't know if you would like trade the voucher, and I have no idea. That's a really good question. The reason I never really looked into it is because I'm paying 30 bucks. I think I got it for like 0.3, maybe even 0.25. And I just look at it as a transaction of like just, going to CVS or something and buying a cheap pair of sunglasses. So I never really thought that far ahead because I never planned on like selling them. I actually have these right here. So it comes in this box. And the packaging is pretty cool too. So they wrap it up. You have this bag that it comes with as well. And it's got a hard case that comes with it, and then instructions on how to hook it up. And it comes with like the legit, like official card carrier that you have the Soul Shades too. So, like I mentioned, it's the physical as well, the physical and the virtual. All right, Bored Baby Ape Folk. Where are you finding that, Sandra? Is this another mint thing? Is there a launch pad thing? I don't see him. So my question, I guess my theory, I stopped, like I'll look at the launches and I'll look at upcoming ones, but I've just been burned so many times with mints so far that I've just been avoiding mints, and I'm starting to look for trends to find projects that maybe mint high, the price dips, and then buying the dip and then riding it up. There's been so many where I've been whitelisted. You know, you grind in the Discord, or you win a contest, or you do whatever's required to get a whitelist. Get excited, and then you drop 1 SOL, 1.5 SOL on the project. Then immediately the paper hands list it for like 0.6, and then it just never recovers. And it's like, yeah, like I love the project. I'm happy I got whitelisted, appreciate all that. But at the same time, it's like I could have just got it for like $90 cheaper if I waited a day. So I stopped, kind of doing that process, if that makes sense. Yeah, so you got rugged off a free mint. So free mints, those are such a crapshoot. A lot of times it's a fundraiser for a scumbag who's just trying to steal your money. A lot of other times it's people trying to do good for the NFT community and give everyone an equal opportunity to own an NFT. This is just like the Wild West right now. My suggestion would be for any free mints, use a burner wallet. You never know, what the hell when you do a free mint you're connecting to and what you're giving access to. So if you're doing a free mint, I would just say connect a burner wallet to it, get that mint, and then ship it over to your good wallet. If you don't have, by the way, woofers donate to animal shelters too. They'd be open to collab with Pixel Pups. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to make a note of that. Woofers. Why don't we check that out? Shane, let's check out woofers. So they're going to be, are they on here? Oh, here we go. I've seen these guys before. Okay, a collection of 55 woofers, woofing on the Solana blockchain. Is this it? Is this the one that we're talking about? So for you guys just watch, or for in the chat here, Helix is the founder of Pixel Pups. So one of the founders, one of the main guys, one of two. So big time. We got royalty in here right now. Yeah, so these are pretty cool looking. I can see, have you talked to them, Helix? Let's take a look at their Twitter. Oh, so they're starting staking tomorrow. Big day for them. That's sweet. All right. 3355 followers, solid community. Oh, look at that skeleton as their profile. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Oh, wait, is this woofed out? Is this right here? Is this a part of this? I've seen this all over the place. Probably from you, Shane, tweeting about it. I see. Okay, it's all coming together here. As big as this community is, as big as the world is, we all wind up coming together, That's awesome. I like that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to shoot them a follow. Let me log in here. Let me log in. You can't see my password, and I don't know my password. Okie dokie. All right, I forgot my password. So good work for me. We'll just have to shelve that for right now. Oh, Shane, you didn't have to do that. I mean, obviously I'd appreciate that, but that's sick. That looks like a great project. I'm all about NFTs with a cause, utility, helping people. So that's really neat. I really like that a lot. Shane, I appreciate that, man. By the way, your boy Chris, he's killing it at F45. He's really liking it. They have a woofer with a cowboy hat. Let's go, baby. Team cowboy hat. I'm a Texan, so for all of you watching, I love collecting NFTs with cowboy hats on them. All right. Also just got into Goonie Tunes. Yo, Shane, I saw that. Have they minted yet? Goonie Tunes. They're not on here. Yeah, they are here. Okay, so they're sold out, I'm assuming. Okay, so you got one of these guys, one of these bad boys. Is that what we're looking at here? That's sick. These are pretty badass. I like it. I like it. This guy's got an egg on his head. What's up with that? Oh, he's got a knife in his head. That's good. That's a real day wrecker. So we got, wow, big trading volume, 18,000. With a floor price that low? Damn. Lot listed, 550. How many? 5,000. So about what? 10% of the supplies listed. I'm just reading here. 5,000 genetically engineered Goonies bred by a highly intoxicated scientist. Now you're speaking my language. Activity. Let's see if people are buying these things. You can scoop for 70 right now. Oh, the staking just started. Sweet. Oh yeah, there we go. 0.7, 0.6, 0.7, 0.7. Nice. I like these. Let's go to their website. Let's check out their website. See, this is why I'm doing this, to learn about different projects, to kind of explore on the fly here. Do I have to connect? I don't want to connect. Let's look at the merch. Oh, this is pretty dope. Okay. I like that logo. That'd be cool to rock some Goonie Tunes merch here. Ooh, the hats. Ooh, I like that hat. That's sharp. Little fanny pack action. My wife will love that. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go back. Let me go back. Here we go. It opened up a different window. I did not know. Oh, so is this a comic? Oh, that's pretty cool. So you earn Nasty. That's their token. So okay. So this is based off a comic. So this is our second comic suggestion NFT tonight. That's interesting. It's not incest. The hell? Oh, there's the intoxicated scientist. I'm not going to read all this. Seems like a lot, but that's pretty cool. Next page. So this is kind of like the, what do they call it? The beginning story? That's not the word, but very cool. All right, so that's another one. I'm going to write that down. Goonie Tunes. I'm making a list of all these cool ones that I like. All right. Thanks for the suggestion, Shane. I like that. Very cool. Very cool. Onward. Onward. What else do we want to look at? Let's look at some new collects. So I always like looking at the popular and seeing popular collections with like Rick and Morty and Looney Tunes and Marvel. That's cool. Okay. When you say Rick and Morty, you're speaking my language. I watch that quite a bit. I love that show. What I like to do a lot is I'll look at the popular collections and then look at ones, obviously, D-Gods, Cats on Crack, Shadowy Supercode, like all these ones that have like a super high floor price. You know, I'm obviously not going to get involved with those. That ship sailed. I ain't rich. But, you know, looking at like, what's this? Here we go. Soul Decoder. So, activity. It's a floor price of 1.97, 2363 total volume. Average sale price 2.2 in the last 24 hours. So it's a suite of tools to find new mints and judge hype of existing mints and NFTs. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty unique utility. Drunk scientist equals Rick. Got it. Makes nothing but sense. Does he burp like him too? Whitelist token management and alerts. Alpha generating Discord bots. Android app is live. iOS is soon. This is pretty cool. I'm just looking at this live on the show here, and I'm really digging this. So what makes some of them... Okay, so it looked like all of the desks and everything were the same, but I guess they're not. So what's the difference here? Looks like there's no difference. Looks like they're all the same. So why would someone pay more money for the exact same thing? Riddle me that. Doesn't make sense to me, right? Like, why would I pay 2.5? Like, what makes these worth 3 if I can get it for 1.2? If it's all the same stuff. Either way, This looks like a really cool tool. I'm gonna write that down too. This looks interesting. This might be one to make a deep dive video on. What do you think? Anyone know anything about this soul decoder here? Because that's some legit utility. If it, if it follows through on what it's claiming it can do, that's pretty legit. Let's take a look at their website. Let's see if we got any live action here. Any proof of use. That's not the word I'm looking for, but you get what I'm saying. Hey, what's happening? What's happening, W Mir? We're just taking a look at some Solana NFT projects today. Right now, we're taking a look at Soul Decoder. Please join our Discord. Other links, Twitter. Let's look at their Twitter. Huh. When did this mint? So, oh, that's interesting. So this just minted a couple days ago, too. So what is it? It's April 19th. 5 days ago it minted. So dang, you've been looking at it. For you, it follows the same concept as Super Pals. Okay, gotcha. But I guess the difference would be this is automated somehow, right? Where Super Pals is just kind of like access to the alpha where we're just kind of talking it out, as opposed to this where it helps manage, if I'm understanding what this project is. I'm looking for like, it always intrigues me when there's something on the super popular, front page that's new that has a pretty low floor price. So that's one. Keep an eye on it, right? If someone dives in, oh, Super Pals is automated. Gotcha. I didn't know that. So that is some knowledge for me right there. Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. All right, let's keep taking a look at these new popular ones here. Tombstone, those are out of control. These are new. These minted like today, I think. Hidden Boys. What are these things? 1555 unique hand drawn Hidden Boys living their own reality from inside the bag. Join them on their quest to bring physical assets to our virtual world. Well, you're speaking my language. We talked about physical and the virtual coming together. I like that. What physical assets are we talking about here? Don't stop. This guy's got a worm coming out of him. No website link on Magic Eden. Let's see what they got here. They got a link tree. 20,000 followers. Damn. A lot of people. The work starts now. This is yesterday. All right. Wow, they hit #1 in the 24-hour popular collection, so that's pretty cool. Anytime you're up there with D-Gods, that's saying something, right? Let's take a look at their link tree, see if they got a website. SoundCloud. The hell? They have a SoundCloud. Okay. Alright, well, they don't have a website, it looks, right now. Not really sure what their utility is or like what it's about. Art's pretty cool. I like it. Just dudes walking around with paper bags on their heads. Yeah, no website, Shane. No website. You get a paper bag full of worms for $200. Think I might be out on this one. I mean, cool art. Not really sure what it does or the point of it. I guess you don't have to. Sometimes these things just take off on their own, but this is not one I would probably drop money on, even though it's very popular apparently and people seem to like it. Maybe people got the inside track. They know stuff that we don't. I don't know. I'm a dum-dum. I'm just here to have fun and just kind of think out loud and look around. How about monkey baby business? Oh, Mingy, look at that. 19. Jeez, 28,000. You know, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about earlier when I was talking about derivatives. Solana monkey business. I mean, if you don't know what Solana monkey business is, this is one of the OG, where are we? Solana moms, there we go. Solana monkey. Where is it? Is it just under monkey business? Solana Monkey. There we go. So if you don't know what Solana Monkey business is, look at that floor price, 214. A lot of money. This will be one of the this is one of the blue chip Solana NFT projects. So, like I was talking about earlier, I think derivatives are going to have a place in the Solana NFT space. That is so crazy. Only like 25,000 floor, right? You want to hear a funny story? One of my buddies bought one of these back in, must have been about a year ago now. Maybe not. I forgot. We were at the Mexican Trinidad Tobago soccer game. They were playing an international game at Cowboy Stadium. We all went. So he bought one of these with a sombrero, because we were going to the Mexican game. And he sold it like a week later. So he is kicking himself. He is definitely kicking himself. So that's kind of the background on Solana Monkey business. But that's my theory. Is I think these derivative projects are going to start to take off. I think people see the OGs go to the moon. So then I think people want to catch that second wave, and I think Solana is the world of like second chances. I know it is for me. I that same friend with the Solana Monkey business. He got in on Bitcoin. He's like an OG Bitcoin guy. He's an OG OG Ethereum guy, and he's been in these Ethereum NFTs for quite a bit. So I'm kind of like FOMO'd into Solana NFTs, and I see this as the next frontier. So once these start to go mainstream, I think these derivative projects do have a place if they position themselves correctly. So these are relatively new, right? I mean, these haven't been around for a while. Come on, Undead Apes have full-on rugged? Are you kidding me? No way. That is insane, man. What the hell? Yo, Shane, I completely agree with you. And I'm going to show you in just a minute. I want to finish taking a look at these monkey baby business because I don't know what the hell these things do and why they're worth like $1,900. Monkey baby business or story. What about who's behind? Okay. I don't know. I mean, there's a rarity. I didn't mean to click that. Roadmap. Here we go. And again, with any of these projects, the roadmaps are basically just a crapshoot, to say it nicely. Don't get too hyped over roadmaps. Also, don't get too disappointed or FUD if they don't go exactly as planned. The space is so volatile and there's so many changing and moving parts that it's hard to stick to it. But it's always like to just see where their mind's at, right? To see where they're going. So okay. So this is tools to allow monkey baby business holders to access real-time secondary marketplace data analytics. Okay. So this one's for nerds. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool. So it actually has a lot of utility. And it's just got that monkey baby business there, so I see why they are where they are. So if you got the money, it might be worth it. I don't know. I don't have the extra $2,000 laying around. Maybe you do. Have at it. Have fun. New World Monkeys. What's that? All right, D. I'm gonna grab that. What you just sent me here. Let's take a look. See if I can't hop in here. That's crazy. The Undead Apes is gone. Let's see. There it is. What is wrong with these people, man? Let's take a look at him here. Undead Apes. That's so crazy, man. They got lady apes too. They're dead too. There it is. The flag of death. The flag of death. Wow. Unbelievable. Let's look at the activity. People are still buying them. Someone just paid 50 bucks for a rug. Congrats. Look at a lot of action. They must not know yet. Or someone's like, that's probably what's happening right now. Is everyone's dumping, and someone's just like, wow, all these undead apes are so cheap. I'm gonna sweep the floor. That's why you always do your own research. That's crazy. Or have Dang Derek tell you. That's crazy. Huggy Baby Buggy Bumpers. What's that? You're gonna go buy one? You're gonna go buy one of these things? Speaking of undead and derivatives, I bought a couple of these because I was like, why the hell not, right? Well, wait, these are derivative. Now we're getting into derivatives of derivatives, right? This is unbelievable. That's right, Shane. So a funny story about that. Well, first, before I gotta finish my thought on these guys, I bought a couple of these for the hell of it because I was like, Cats on Crack was ridiculous, and these are cheap. Why not buy it? What the hell? I mean, don't know if these are going anywhere, but I gotta put my money where my mouth is. I'm talking about derivatives all the time, so you know, I figured I'd grab a couple of these things. But check. So when you said it can get derugged, yeah, it can absolutely get derugged. And then it can rug again. Because me and Dang Derek have just experienced that with this project. I thought these were sick. Yeah, thanks for the flag. These D-Hounds, I just absolutely love how they look. And, you know, they were in support of D-Gods. And there were rumors, you know, that they were going to be using dust as well. And that's right, the GDD Hounds. And if you look, people are still buying these things. I don't look at a double rug, the classic double rug. You know, we thought we were back. So a couple days ago, I think it was like Friday. It was last Thursday or Friday, so about a week ago now. I bought one of these, and I was like, because they were 0.01 back a week ago. I think they were like 0.03 maybe. Either way, like $3. And I thought the art looked pretty sick. You know, I showed my wife. I always like to get her excited too. And she's like, oh, these are sick. And, you know, there's a million of them listed at the floor price. So we got to kind of pick and choose which ones that we wanted. And I couldn't find the Discord. And then Dang Derek found it for me. But in the meantime, I had DM'd the Twitter account. Like, hey, your Discord links aren't working. You got one that's live? Like, what's going on here? They responded like, you know, hey, this is our Discord, we're live, you know, and I said, well, I love your art, you know, I got a couple. Oh, thanks, appreciate it. Like, less than 48 hours, rugged, again. So, you know, I knew the risk I was taking by grabbing these things, but at the same time, it was like, you know, I thought there might have been a chance. Like you said, Shane, I think D-rugs happen. I mean, I know they happen. It happened with the Rowdy Rams. You know, that was a big one. That was pretty crazy. The double rug for when your kid spilled chocolate milk on the first one, so you cover it up with another one so no one notices the stain, but you don't have to move the funeral. That is right. I don't have kids, but I can. That story makes sense. That adds up. Guys, I love the Bored Apes. I don't know what you guys are thinking with these. A lot of good people in there, and the floor price shot up before. So this is a derug project, staying on brand with what we were talking about before, Shane. This one rugged, yeah, Balloonsville 2.0 as well. That's right. This one rugged back in January, I think, maybe early February. They were up to 17 at one point. These Bored Apes, but They were the floor price. What happened to that chart? Remember, there was a chart here just a couple days ago. What happened? Why did they get rid of that? If you click that activity, it showed you. Am I missing something? Am I not clicking something here? But anyway, I think these. Oh, I gotta turn the sound off, and then there we go. I think these, obviously the art is very similar. It's a derivative of the Bored Apes. The Bored Apes on Ethereum Yacht Club, but they're unique. They've done it very tactfully, where it's an homage to the original Bored Apes, but they're all individual traits, so they're all unique. So there's no duplications of the Bored Apes Yacht Club. So take that for what you will. And they got that cool Solana background, which I think is going to be a thing. Mark my words, I think that Solana is going to explode, and I think we're just scratching the surface of what its potential is. Obviously, all of you do too, if you're sitting here listening to me ramble on about Solana. But I think it's going to be like a badge of honor to have an NFT with that Solana gradient in the background. I think that's going to be something that people are going to be looking for in the future. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Shane, you mentioned earlier you think a lot of these Gen 1 projects are going to be sought after. I think so too. I really do, like an artifact. And that's why... Oh, we'll talk about these guys in a second. That's one of my favorites too. These guys, the Soul Punks. So the floor's been dropping on these guys, and I think this is a great time to get in on these. Again, they did a similar thing to the Bored Apes. They put their backgrounds as that Solana gradient, and it's a derivative of the CryptoPunks, which is one of the most, if not the most, successful projects on Ethereum. And when you talk about relics, first generations, I don't know if you know the history, Shane, but Soul Punks are the first NFT project on the Solana blockchain to complete minting. So they weren't the first to start minting, but they're the first to actually mint out on the Solana blockchain. So that's history right there in and of itself. And then what really changed my mind about derivative projects was Soul Punks were the first ones. They were part of that first batch of projects to be approved to go into OpenSea. And I think that's really important because OpenSea basically is acknowledging that derivative projects are okay, to transition to OpenSea. So these guys are history right here. And the floor price has been dropping on them. They were up to close to 9, I think. I wish I could see the history here. The list count's up right now. Not sure why. Not sure what's going on. But their Discord is absolutely rocking. Look at that. We got 10. Real quick, I've been keeping my eye on the Shredded Apes because I want to see if they announce the winners of the running contest that I was a part of. Nothing yet. Okay, so let's go back into the Soul Punks chat here. But they have a really strong DAO. They're very active. They had a lot of giveaways. You got the owner talk here. Their alpha stuff is really good. And these people are really smart. They know what they're talking about. A lot more than me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just having fun learning with you guys, But Soul Punks and Bored Apes, I just, again, this is just my personal opinion, but Shane, like you said, relics are going to be in high demand. Well, I think once these go mainstream, which I don't think there's even a question that this is going to, especially with that OpenSea integration, people are starting to see Bored Apes hit mainstream. So people are going to want a version of that. Well, I don't have 250 grand to spend on a Bored Ape Yacht Club. I can buy a Bored Ape for $300, $400, $1,000, on the Solana blockchain. Bam. And I think that's where you're going to see the demand really start to peak and the supply start to dwindle and hopefully, obviously, down to nothing because then you name your price. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I just, could be obviously very wrong. I just have been very involved in both of those communities, and I see kind of behind the scenes how everything's going, and that's what I think. Let's go back to these collections here. Let's go to popular. Another thing I like to do, actually, instead of scrolling through these popular ones, I always find this to be interesting, too. So here's another Dead Cats Another derivative project. Thought about dropping into these. So this is a derivative of Cats on Crack. I mean, I think they look pretty cool. But the thing I'm always worried about too with these derivative projects, obviously super high on Soul Punks, super high on Bored Apes, but you do see other derivative projects that take advantage of the fact that they're derivatives and just pull the rug out almost immediately. So I'm gonna give this a couple days, these dead cuts. I was, me and my wife joke around about this all the time, but we looked at Cats and Crack, and we did look at D-Gods as well. Obviously, did not make good calls by not grabbing them when they were low. But what are you going to do? That's the name of the game here. You can't focus on what you missed out on. You got to focus on the forward. So back to my derivative theory, dead cats. Art looks very similar, but, they're dead. So this is something that I would probably look at and snagging in a couple days, if that floor price holds steady and if they don't rug, obviously. I'm not going to buy a rug project. I wonder if the big guys are buying out and rugging the little guys. I don't know. I don't know if I would. I mean, anything's a possibility, right? I'm not going to say that I know one way or another. I just don't think that these would be much of a threat. What are Cats on Crack at? They're like 50. I think they were 50 today when I checked. 54. Even going up. I don't think they'd be worried about it. Honestly, I don't think they care. But maybe they do. I don't know. Another derivative play I was thinking about here is the D-Gens. If you guys seen these guys, kind of a silly, goofy play on the D-Gods. They're just, fat losers. And this guy doesn't even have a shirt on. He's popping Molly. Good for him. Ooh, I like that one with the poker suit there. But this is another fun play, another derivative. I've given it thought. Why not, right? So the IP and the design of the art, I don't think are copyrightable. I don't believe they are. I saw a video today describing that. I wish I remember the guy's name so I could give him credit. But he did a whole video on derivatives. It was a 5-minute video about derivatives. And he actually talked about Bored Apes and Soul Punks as well. And he said it's like art. The best art is imitation sometimes. And, not in the NFT world, just, in general. Art is imitation. It's it doesn't live in a vacuum. It kind of just builds off itself as time progresses, and that's why it's hard to copyright art. So that was, I think that was his take on it, if I'm summarizing it correctly. I don't even know who it was. I forgot, so I can't give him credit, but I think that was the low, and that's why it was such a big deal for Soul Punks to get approved to go on OpenSea as a derivative, because it really is a one-to-one. I mean, it's you can match them up and they're exactly the same. It's just the background's different and it lives on a completely different blockchain. So I think that's how I'm not gonna say get away with it, because they're not trying to sneak it. You know what I mean? They're saying we are a derivative of Soul Punks, but I think that's how they are allowed to exist, and that's why it was such a big deal for OpenSea to say CryptoPunks, Soul Punks. You're pretty much the exact same thing, except on different blockchains. That's fine. Come to OpenSea. So that's what I think. How did Drippies get a trademark? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it's just the name Drippies is the trademark and not the art. That could be a possibility. See, Drippyverse is also trademarked. So that would be my guess, is that it's just the name is trademarked and not the art. Like, I could make a derivative project of this right now and not get in trouble. That would be my guess. Oh, that one's hot with the wings. Low key, I'm a wings guy. Cowboy hat first. I liked the 3D glasses for a bit, but I'm starting to get into the wings. Ooh, the black wings. I like those. So the floor price got up on these guys, but they went down. All right, so the other thing I like doing sometimes too. Oh, I do want to talk about this project. Bracket X. If you guys heard about Bracket X, This one I did buy into. I'd love to buy more if they stay low. So bracket X, how do I explain this? So you basically buy a pass. I'll show you here. It's in my wallet. Scroll down here. Okay, so you buy this pass here, and the pass basically gives you access to tournaments, sporting tournaments as they go on. So for instance, I think the first tournament that they did was the March Madness tournament, the basketball tournament. For those who don't live in the United States, every March, college basketball has a massive 64-team tournament, and everyone goes nuts over it and makes brackets about it. So with this pass, for every pass that you have, you get a filled out bracket airdropped to your wallet. And the prize pool for winning is 100 Sol. So it's most points. So, you know, let's say the first round for every team that moves, oh, hit the microphone here. The first round for every team that, you know, moves on, you get 2 points. You know, for every team that moves on to the, you know, third round gets 4 points, you know, so on and so forth. And then person with the most points at the end wins the pool of 100 Sol. And for every pass that you have, like I said, you get airdropped a filled out bracket. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I got in this after the March Madness tournament, but I got in for the NBA playoffs here in the United States. So this is my bracket. So as you can see, I have Utah winning the championship in a sweep over Boston. Probably not going to happen, but a man can dream. But that's how my bracket, you know, is filled out here. So what I do is, if I want to hang on to it and maybe like ride it out, and think I can win that 100 Sol, let it ride, baby. Or I can sell this bracket, and there's a market for them. Now the market is not hot right now because the playoffs are just starting. So, you know, the floor price is 0.09. And you can filter. Oh, excuse me. You can filter over here by the champion. So right now, the Golden State Warriors are the favorite to win the championship. So they're going to have the highest floor price. So say I think Golden State Warriors are going to win, I can filter by that. And then I can search and let's see. So let's look at the highest bracket for sale right now. So someone's selling one for 200. I know, and the Mavs won last night too. Series tied without Luka, so let's go Mavs. So this guy's got a Golden State Warriors Toronto Raptors final with Golden State winning 4-2. I don't know what drugs this guy's on. Thinking that someone would buy this bracket for 200 Sol. Also seeing that Toronto was down 2-0. But whatever, let the guy live his dream, right? So I love this concept of you own the pass, you get free airdropped brackets for as many passes as you own. That's as many brackets as you get. So say that guy, you know, say Toronto, and you only get 100. So yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. What a dope this guy is. Who would buy that? He's got to be like just being a jerk, right? It doesn't even make sense. Like, why would I spend 200 to win 100? But anyway, say with, like on my bracket, for instance. Let's go back to it. So say I get to the point where it's Utah, Memphis, Boston, and Atlanta, for instance. So I have 3 of the 4 Final Fours. I'd have a lot of points, and I could put that on the market for like 50 Sol, because it's like almost a guarantee that I'm going to win the pool. Well, then Atlanta, you know, rips Boston apart and then destroys Utah. Bracket busted. That guy spent 50 Sol. I pulled out at the right time, you know, because I wasn't going to win anything. So it's like a game within a game within a game. So that's why I think this is really interesting, and they can do this for basically any sporting event out there. So that's what I really like about that. I think that's cool. The last thing I like doing, we'll call it a day here in just a couple minutes, but I like to look at the statistics And do you guys ever do any of this stuff? I like looking at, let's see. I just kind of like filtering by different statistics to see, you know, maybe come across cool projects that are on the move. So let's look at the average price hike. Here we go. Sigma Ape Club. And a lot of these, the prices are inflated too because the average price went up 1,181%, but it's 0.03, so, you know. Let's see. These Sol NFL players, I've been looking at these for a while. Oh, this is how you found Bunny. Okay. Oh, I scrolled down on the... Damn it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just saw Invokers. Game built on Solana using Unreal Engine 5. What's Invokers? Oh, Invokers was a rug? See, that's what I was talking about earlier, is a lot of these like racing games or just games in general, they'll produce a demo to make it look like it's game development, but they literally just produced a demo to, you know, get you all hyped up, excited, dump money into it, and then pull the rug out from under you. So, kind of sucks when they do that. They haven't had the Buffalo Bills yet. That's why I haven't dived into this one yet. I really don't think this has any utility or anything, but it's just kind of cool. Thought this might catch on because it's, you know, NFL players. So it looks like there's a lot. Yeah, there's not a lot of activity. I don't know why this is on that list, but apparently there was. All right. Pixel game. Let's see. Let's get out of the 0 floor prices here. Let's look at the, let's see, volume traded. That's always a good one. That's a fun one to look at. Let's see. Sigma Ape Club got rugged. The dev disappeared in thin air after promising staking. What is wrong with these people? So, okay. So people got all hyped up about the staking. Look at that floor price. Bam. I mean, the art's pretty trash. Same thing with bunnies, dang. You know, it sucks. They promise you the world, and then they just, you know, pull the rug out from under you. It freaking sucks. Let's go back to those stats here. So average price change. That's a shame. That's definitely a shame. All right, let's get out of these zeros in the floor price here. What the hell? All right. These, so I did mention before I want to talk about these. I love these Solana monkey rejects. I think the art is absolutely incredible. Look at the detail in the fur. I think they look great, and I just think that they have a fun. I can totally see they've held their value very well. They shot up, you know, in February. I think I bought mine. We'll check what I bought mine for. But they hold their value very well. And can't you just see these in the metaverse? They're not trying. They're going to make them cross-platform on the metaverse. So no matter where you are, you can be this monkey reject. So I think these are pretty cool. And I can totally see these being very distinguishable in different metaverses. Like, hi, monkey reject fam. Hey, what's up? So I got one, and I'm holding on to it for a bit. Let's see what I bought mine for. Let's get down there. Look at all those pixel pups, baby. Looking at you, Helix. All right. This has been a wild ride over the past couple days, by the way. This shade, talk about, they got a really cool game demo. The art's kind of wonky. I really don't know much about it. I just know they have a game, and I really enjoy like playing the demo. This got up to like a 5 floor price the other day. It's down to 1.5. Kind of sucks. Wish I would have sold it. Here we go. So let's check out my boy here. My little purple people eater. That's what I call him. So I got him for 1.68 on February 6th. And the floor price is 5.15 right now. And they go up and down, but look at that total volume, 50,000. This is a really popular one. Yeah, Shane, I got him 5.1, or I got it 1.68, so I got it early. I recognize that art is pretty cool. I don't think I have enough pups either, but I don't think I have enough money to live, so that's the priority first, and then we'll get more pups. How's that sound? And, Onyx, or I'm sorry, it's high. I gotta break that habit. Dang, Derek. You gifted me this one. Sweet, I love it. You snagged these idiots. I just thought they were funny looking. What else? Do I have any other cool ones? You stupid D-hound. I told you I'm a wing guy. Doggos is an interesting one. That's another derivative project of the Doodles on Ethereum. Just another one I could see taking off. You know, their floor price has been as high as 10. They have a really, really tight community. Very cool community. I just can't stay so active in like all of these, you know? So this is one that like I keep an eye on, you know, I stay in tune with, but I just can't participate just because I'm so busy. But I think these are really cool. I really like this. I will say one of my biggest regrets so far, we all have regrets in this space. I sold my Astral. I had one. It was my flappies, my 2 cowboy hat flappies. This is another one. I don't understand why this hasn't taken off yet, but, you know, to each their own. But Astrals, so I got my Astrals at, oh, they changed their picture. I got my Astrals at like 3.5, I think. And I sold it for 10.5, so obviously I made a killing. You know, 7 SOL I made on it, but I kind of regret getting rid of it. I think it's going to explode. With Shaq behind it, and their community is like overwhelmingly supportive of this. I mean, look, we have 109,000 volume Solana all time. Pretty wild stuff. Personally, I'm the kind of person who, you know, my first, I think I was talking to you about this before, maybe someone else, I forgot, but the way I'm looking at my like NFT life is, yeah, and just what you said, you're going to liquidate yourself down to, you know, specific ones. The first part of my, you know, my journey was to just kind of like spray and pray. Just buy a bunch of random stuff, you know, in different areas and different, you know, arenas to just experience Solana NFTs to like the fullest. And then kind of figure out what I like, what I don't like, and what I realize, and this is just my personal level, you may be different. I really want to feel like a personal connection to the project that I'm investing in. So, for instance, like Pixel Pups. I have 2 adopted dogs from shelters. I, did the 4x4x48 challenge, wore a Pixel Pup on my shirt. I talked to the owner. I mean, the founder is on the stream right now. Like, we talk to each other all the time. I got invited to be a mod in the Discord. Love Pixel Pups. You know, I have a very strong personal connection with that. With Astrals, you have to, like, study. Yeah, Helix is going to rug us. I just give this big heartfelt speech, and then he's going to, you know, take our money and run tomorrow. Probably. No, just kidding. But with Astrals, you have to, like, study to understand what's going on, and it's going to be a game, but there's all these divisions and stuff. I'm not knocking it. It's going to be really cool. It's an incredible project. I just don't have the time to, like, study and get so involved. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'll take the 7 and I'll run. So that's kind of my feelings on it, and I'm with you, thank Derek. That's why I'm basically liquidating. I'm trying to liquidate. Here we go. So I'm listed all these guys. I'm trying to dump all these to liquidate. So if you see anything you like, make an offer. I'll probably accept it. What I did was I went through, I looked at the rarest trait, and then I looked at the floor price, and then listed it at that lowest trait. So that's what I did there. So not expecting to get one soul for this. This is a Generation 2 art monkey, but you know, if someone were like, I'll give you a half a soul, bam, in, you know. So that was my thought process on that. I think the last one, pineapple toilet paper. The NFTs. I don't even know what the hell these things are. You know what I did? What the hell is that? Did I miss it? Oh, I listed it. That's why. Duh. Where is it? There we go. There it is. It's a ridiculous project that I never had like serious interest in. This was like one of my first NFTs I bought. I was just like, go to cheapest NFTs and just buy them so I have NFTs, you know? It's a nonsense. Like, I don't know what the hell it is, so I'm getting rid of it though. Have it, I'll send it to you. I take it off my hands. They're pretty funny. This one's at the White House for some reason. This one's eating a bat. Like, they're just insane. I don't even think they have... I don't even know what they do. There you go. We could be twinsies. Oh, no, that's mine. How stupid am I? Oh, I'm an idiot. But anyway, yeah, no one's bought one of these in like a year. Look at this. Look at the activity. At least the last time I looked. Not a year, but a long time. Let's see. Come on. That's how long it's been since someone's bought one of these. I can't even pull it up. There we go. Someone bought one. 3 days, 3 days. Someone swept the floor 3 days ago. Someone got all jacked up on NFTs. Was it you? But the last one, I think I'm going to show you guys. This is one that I really want. I kind of want to liquidate to buy one of these. So it's a move to earn NFT mobile game, and they have legit people that are and their token just launched yesterday, and it was actually trending on Twitter. So it's a big deal. Buy it. We could be TP buds. Look at the I mean, just first of all, look at the 7.7 million miles run so far. Like, this is wild stuff here. 233,000 Discord members, 279,000 Twitter followers. Like, this is a big time project here. Helix is back. Been trying for an access code for what? For this? I mean, this is just absolutely insane. So yeah, they just launched their token yesterday, I believe. So that's big news there. Like I said, it was trending. I mean, these are some big time people that are involved in this project. And you can tell it's just straight up legit. They got a lot of partners here. And this will be my next big purchase when I have the liquid to do so, because I'm constantly running. I think it would be perfect. Oh, you have to have an access code to join the app. So I'd assume if you buy the, if you get an NFT, that you get an access code. That would probably be my guess. Obviously, I haven't like super dug into it, but yeah, I think Steppin is, that's a blue chip project that I think is going to go to the frickin' moon. You don't? So why the hell would you buy an NFT then? That's interesting. So you buy the NFT, then you just look at it? What's the point of that? Yeah, that's insane. Well, screw Steppin' now. I don't want it. But I think that's going to be it for today. I think, we've been doing this for an hour and a half, so I think it's time to call it a day. This was cool, though. I think I'm going to do a lot more of these. Just an open forum to talk. So there's 1,000 access codes per day given through Discord. Well, you better believe I'm going to join their Discord now and make it harder for you to get a code, because now I'm in there. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. So I guess to summarize at the end here, what did we look at that we liked? We like Soul Decoder was an interesting one. That's one of the popular groups that, or that's one of the ones in the popular one that's pretty affordable. Interesting dynamic about the filters and the bots and the algorithms that it's going to be providing for you. Woofers. We talked about Woofers. That's one of the dog project that helps shelters around the world, but not like Pixel Pups. Pixel Pups is my jam. Obviously a huge fan of that one. Goonie Tunes. We talked about Goonie Tunes. Staking's live with them. I think it was Stink Tokens, if I'm not mistaken. Talked about Shredded Apes. That's what we started with. Love Shredded Apes. Me and Derek are part of the Shredded Apes crew, Shredded Apes fam, Shram. Real world utility, gym, health, lifestyle, fitness, all that stuff. What else did we look at? Is that about it? NFTs. Dang, Derek likes them for some reason. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of what we talked about today. So I appreciate all you guys watching with me. If you're not watching this live, drop any projects that you think you'd like me to take a look at in the future, and we can talk about them in an open forum. I hope you realize by now I'm honest about everything I talk about, and there's no artificial hype. There's no fakeness here. We're just talking. All right. So I think I'm going to do these every Tuesday. This was a lot of fun, and just looking forward to really building these communities, finding some gems together, and really growing. So that's about it. It's Taco Tuesday. Gotta go crush some tacos now. So I will see you soon, guys.